I'm gonna tell you why Addis Ababa will be one of the best capital cities in Africa in about 5 years. Hey guys, welcome back to Dejane Ethiopia Tours. I'm Dejane Hodes. Right now I'm gonna give you 6 reasons, not only why, how Addis Ababa is gonna become one of the best cities in Africa in 5 years. So let's go. Reason number 1 will be this beautification process going that we're renovating areas, we're renovating buildings, we're making them, the facade and stuff, look better. The roads are being expanded, and then walkways and bike lanes are being added all over Addis Ababa. It's not just one area, it's just the whole city. So you can understand how massive this project is. And so far, from what I've seen, there's the Piazza area and even my area and CMC area and stuff like that is looking amazing, and I've been walking on it. A lot of these parts are done already, and then there's a huge amount that's being done right now. So this is an ongoing process, probably will last the next few years. The areas that are done are already looking beautiful and really looking good, but when it's all done all throughout the city and you can bike, walk, it's gonna be amazing. Even right now, my area at night, I'm walking a lot and the lights are there and stuff, and it's beautiful just to walk. And there's a lot of people walking with their kids, with their dates, with their wives and stuff like that, and it makes it really nice. There's actually like a really much older lady that I see walking almost every day at the same time. When I'm going, she's coming back. So it's a beautiful thing to see that walking routine starting in Addis Ababa. So my reason number 1 is this beautification process that's going on to make it one of the best cities in Africa. On top of the beautification process, number 2 is the river project. So Ethiopia in general has a lot of rivers, as you know, but Addis Ababa, I think they've said like about 56 number of rivers running throughout Addis Ababa. And so far until now, we've been, hiding from it because it's smelly, dirty, the whole thing, it stinks. But imagine when those rivers that are run throughout the whole city, not just like one area, throughout the whole city, are beautified, cleaned up, clean water running through it, and walkways and pathways and stuff going, throughout the city. And imagine if we can even add a little bit to it and like have areas where you can even like kayak throughout the city. The different areas you can, or like small boats that you can, create canals on and go throughout the city and tour it that way. They're starting to just clean it up right now and just put protections and borders and stuff like that right now. But once we're done with that, then the tourism companies and the tourism community can come in and say, hey, why don't we add, control the water that runs through this area, but then also we can have kayaks, we can have small boats, not boats, but like, small 2 people, 3 people, things that you can push throughout, and that could be a way you tour Addis Ababa. And that is really an exciting idea for me, and I think potentially that will come to Addis Ababa because there's just a lot of rivers running through amazing areas, so that would be an amazing addition. So this river project, even though we don't have ocean or we don't have anything, if we have 50 rivers running throughout the city, and if we're able to build nice protection around it and beautify it, that would be an amazing thing instead of it being smelly. Something Ethiopia is doing right now is planting a lot of trees, and we can all agree that greenery is very important. So we have this initiative called the Green Legacy Project. It's been going on. It's one of the push that the Prime Minister is pushing, but having trees around Addis Ababa will definitely help, and we can all agree on that. So that's just an additional bonus. One of the things that's very important about Addis Ababa is what they're trying to do is connect from Entoto up on the mountains, and then you go all the way down and you go straight to the airport. So from way up where Addis Ababa actually originally started, by Menelik was up there, and then he moved down because of the hot springs where the palace is right now. But if you're going throughout the whole thing, and if it's all connected, and you have, let's say Entoto Park is up in the mountains, so amazing area up in the mountains, like for a day trip, it's like a great trip, and just hang out and relax, walk around in the mountains, in the trees. And then you go down, it's Shoromeda, that's like the shopping area, like traditional shopping, traditional textiles and stuff like that. You keep on going down there. So this would be the Addis Ababa University is in there. Within that, there's the Ethnological Museum that about Ethiopian tribes, culture, the whole thing. It's a really nice museum to just get a sense of Ethiopia. And then you go down a little bit, that'll be the National Museum is also down there. And also Trinity Church. There's a bunch of like churches out there that are very important. And then from there you go down, there's a Friendship Park, Unity Park, and then now the palace that's been renovated, and that connects to the Mescal Square. Like this whole thing, like, and I'm talking about like if you see it on the map, now I've just talked about half the city. Piazza area is renovated. So this whole thing being connected, ideally you wouldn't be able to bike from Entoto to all the way down, but let's say you're staying at the Sheraton, you could really do a lot of these parts by walking. Or if you're staying at the Hyatt Regency right now, that's another place, the Hilton, you can really do a lot of those by walking. Lily Hotel or Capital, like those things you can walk around and do Addis Ababa. So this is one of the things, like connecting with the walkway, the bikes, and the whole thing makes it amazing. Point number 3 was the dots being connected and different parts being connected with the greenery and the walkways for tourism purposes. Number 4, Ethiopia is the largest airline in Africa, and then it's also one of the largest airlines in the world, period. So we have a lot of layover people that go through Addis Ababa. Now imagine if we give free 24-hour visas for people to be able to go into the city and experience it, because people have 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, and for some even Ethiopian Airlines gives them obviously like hotel room to stay in and stuff like that. So the idea is like really making those convenient. So if we can, even for people who have like 8 hours, have cars, have companies that have access to be able to take them out, show them around, and bring them back through a secure area, obviously going through the proper security and stuff like that. There's a bunch we can do there. The potential is amazing. Making it cheap for people to just, in addition to their flight, like 3 hours in the city, that could be great with traffic. So let's make it 4, but you get to see a bunch of things and you get to see the city. So I think that would be amazing, because Ethiopian Airlines is, like I said, the largest and has a huge number of people transiting through Ethiopia, through Addis Ababa, and it's a shame that a lot of people won't get to see Addis when they pass by. Number 5, I think people should really think about coming to Ethiopia on holiday season, because the whole area is festive, people are very happy, and also our holidays, whether it be like the Muslim holidays like Eid, or like when they go to the Mescal Square area and they pray and stuff, that's beautiful to see, because it's just a huge number of people and it's very, very beautiful to see. Whether it be Timkat, which is Ethiopian Epiphany, or Erecha from the south area of Ethiopia. So there's just a lot of holidays that you should just Google through and check whether it's like, a festive on the street where people go on the street and it's like a festival like that, or it's like things that happen in the church, because even the church is like very beautiful and everybody goes around the church. The whole church area is full. So it's just a beautiful thing to see in that general area. Muslim religions have beautiful holidays also you want to see and participate in. Christian, all of that traditional Ethiopian like tribal religions. So I would recommend as point number 5 for people to check. The next one is food and coffee. Addis Ababa really now is becoming a great place for food, really good food, international food or domestic food. All kinds a lot of really nice restaurants are opening up. Service is really getting much better. So I would recommend people to check those out. If you're in Addis, go to different places. Obviously if you're traveling, go to Yoda Abyssinia for a little bit and enjoy the music and the dancing, just because they give you a great experience. And then Fandika is a beautiful fun place for locals or travelers. Like that's a place. I love their vibe, I love their style. So Fandika is a really great place, and they're really starting to work with the Hyatt Regency these days, so it's going to be even elevated, and I just love that place. But there's a bunch of other places, go to Union, that's a really great place. They have music also, or like other local smaller places, go check them out. They're actually really great. Jazz music, bands playing like live music is really a thing, so checking those places out. One of my favorite is the African Jazz Village in the Gion Hotel. They have a section on like separate thing inside, but it's inside the Gion Hotel compound. It's Mulatu Astatke, which is a legend in the world. So you can't really go wrong with that. It's beautiful, beautiful. So music, food, and coffee, obviously Ethiopia. So you get to enjoy that. So that would be my number 6. As just a bonus thing for people that are in the fashion art industry, as we're a little bit in the art business, another project I'll tell you about. But if you love fashion and art, Addis Ababa is also becoming a really, really great thing. So this is my bonus to you guys. Check out the art and stuff like that, especially textile styles. Also maybe even like leather products. Like you'd love the leather bags for, you know, ladies, you love that. Guys, the leather jackets and stuff like that, like everything. It's getting beautiful. Shoes stuff is really, really getting beautiful. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Let me know what you think. I'll give you 5 more in the next video. So subscribe, check it out. Comment below if there's an area you think I should check it out, or an area I should let people know about. This is really just to give you guys an idea about Addis Ababa and Ethiopia, and like beautiful things that we have. There's really nothing about it other than sharing love. I hope to see you soon in Ethiopia. Subscribe, like. Thank you.